Oh, the Blu-ray pickups for the month of, what the hell is the month? March. Continue with a very unlikely pickup. And this just, so, and I spent a lot of money here, but it is great buys for two reasons. From the Superstore, we had purchased a, I guess it's like a side table, because we're looking for a side table currently. And it was on sale for $20. And Leslie, all worship Leslie, I'll just put it out there now, all worship Leslie, she had commented that the following day, the day we weren't going to be there, it was no tax on toys, electronics, and apparently media and electronic goods type stuff. Of course, but we weren't going there, so whatever. Didn't look at the movies. Well, the table we purchased not only was broken, but didn't really work with what we were, you know, the decor. So we had to return it. So we decided to return it the next day. Well, not only did I find some toys, separate video altogether, but we went through the movies, and I have a whole huge stack here. And because it was no tax, ended up essentially saving $20 off of these movies. Some of these movies, a couple of them here and there, I do already have, but for the price, I wasn't going to pass them up. So first off, for $5, Alien Arrival. For $5, I was so happy to find this. This is a Shout Factory release. I Am Bruce Lee. Now the next two, I have either one or both, but I didn't know which one it was or if I had both of them, so I decided to pick them up anyways, and that's two of the Shout Factory Bruce Lee double bills. The first one is The Big Boss and Fist of Fury, and the next one is The Way of the Dragon and Game of Death. Then I also think I have this one, but I didn't have it with a slipcover, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to just get it just in case I don't have it, and that's Jackie Chan in Chinese Zodiac. This one here was a movie we were thinking about seeing in theaters when it came out, but never ended up seeing. And then they had this really, really tiny collector's edition with some crazy slipcover and packaging. And I figured, you know what, I've never even seen this package or this release, so I'm going to grab it because it is something I want to watch anyways. And for $5, I picked up The Lobster in this really crazy packaging here. For $10, they had the first season on DVD of the new Turtles, and seeing as how I'm collecting Turtles, I had to get this. That was something Leslie pointed out to me because I was looking in the Blu-ray only section and she found that. This one, I couldn't remember if I had it or not, but I believe this was one of the ones we saw, or I saw, I don't know if Leslie saw it, at the Toronto After Dark Film Festival, and that's Kill Command, so I had to make sure I got that. Then for $7, normally, I was looking for the $5 titles, but this one came up and I was like, wow, you know what? I haven't seen this in forever. And it's not something I would normally be out there picking up, but seeing as I was getting everything already, and I don't generally see this too often, I figured, you know what? I'm going to grab Hello Dolly. Yes, Leslie isn't very big into musicals in general. Then I picked this, I couldn't pass this up. $10, this is a Mill Creek release, but it's 4 movies on Blu-ray. That's $2.50 a movie. We got Vertical Limit, Terminal Velocity, White Squall, and Stealth. So yeah, I didn't have any of those, so yeah, not a problem adding that to my collection. This one I may already have, but I don't know if I have it, and I don't have it if with slipcover or not, but for $5 picked up 400 Days, and these movies are going to fall over. Told you there was a lot of them. Don't know if I have this, but I wasn't going to, pass up the chance to pick it up for cheap. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. There's so many exorcism movies, I don't know which ones I own and which ones I don't, which ones I've even seen. Stupid exorcism movies. This was one I'd never heard about, but when I read it, I was like, you know what, this sounds interesting. I don't think it's something that Leslie will want to watch, but you never know, and for $5, why not? High Rise. If you know anything about this, comment down below. Again, keep it spoiler free, but then for $5, this is something I was actually going to pay full price for when it came out on Blu-ray and I think full price was like $20 to $25 or something like that, mainly because of the cover. And that's colossal. So when I saw the lenticular there, I was like, yes, I'm going to get that for $5. Hello. And then because they had the lenticular cover, Leslie said, oh, I saw something like that on the other side. I'll go see if it's the same one. Because this one, the lenticular portion's kind of coming off. So I was looking for another copy. She thought she saw another one. But it wasn't that. It was a DVD, but for $5, I was going to pick this up because it did have a lenticular cover, and that's The Wave. Movie I do also want to watch. I think it's on Netflix, but whatever. Wasn't going to pick this up, passed it up a few times, but then I figured, you know what, I'm just going to get it for $5 because I like the packaging and everything. With slipcover, we've got Star Trek The Next Generation Unification. It's the release where they take the two-part story and put it all together into one full-on movie. Then this one, I don't know if I have it. I don't think I do, and that's Dan Stevens' Kill Switch for $5. That's okay, I'm going to pick it up anyways. Still more to come. Yes, I told you there was quite a few. This one, I mean, it looked like it was like another movie when I first saw it. I thought it was another race, and then I thought it was perhaps a documentary about said movie, and you'll probably figure it out when you look at the picture, but it's not. It's a completely different movie altogether, and that's the Gracefield incident. Does that not look like Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Somewhat? Yes. So, never heard of it, never seen it. For $5, I'm going to grab it. Then there was this one for $5, and I read it, and I was like, what? It says one of the greatest horror movies in years, and I was like, The Babysitter is here? Alright, babysitter horror movies? That's like a subgenre I'm into. I'm into all horror movies, so for $5, I picked up Emily. It doesn't hurt that, Emily happens to live in this house. Different spelling, though, good. And then finally, for $5, picked this one up simply because it had the slip cover, and it is something that I've wanted to check out, and that's Carlos the Jackal. Yes. So you can only imagine, do that calculation of prices in your head there, and you will be able to figure out how much I spent on these. But again, like I said, saved $20 on taxes alone, and they were already a great price, as you could see, as you could tell. Some of them are brand new, factory sealed. Other ones are definitely used, but all are, as far as I could tell, in really, really good condition, so I couldn't pass them up. And yeah, and with that, I am expecting a few shipments, so anything is possible, but I don't know. I do want to make there are a couple of purchases I want to make, but I've spent too much money this month already, and it's already the beginning. It's only the beginning. It's the beginning of the month, and I'm already tapped out. Let's see what my tax return does. Normally I owe money. Will I get money back this year? I don't know. I don't think so. Fingers crossed. Anyways, there you go. A whole bunch of movies added to the March pickups. More to come, I'm sure there is, even if it's just one or two, day of release titles. So let's check those out right now. The Blu-ray pickups for March continue because I hit up Walmart not on new release day. No, it was the day after new release day, and there were some new releases. First up are the DVDs. These were $10 each. Curse of the Mayans. I don't know anything about it, never heard about it, but looked interesting. The Sandman. Again, no idea. And then this one, I love killer dolls. Dolls Can Be Deadly in Anne. Yes. Ooh, killer dolls. But then because I was picking up those DVDs and a Blu-ray that I found, I decided, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger and finally pick up Pinocchio for $18. Yes, add that to my collection. I missed out on, I think it was released on Blu-ray early on in the Blu-ray days, and then obviously went back to the vaults. It then got released, I think, when it just came out. Lady and the Tramp came out this week. I don't know if I have it or not. So yeah, I'm kind of holding off on that one for now. And I do know there's I think it's Lady and the Tramp 2 is a Disney Movie Club exclusive, and it's currently the movie of the month selection thing with Lady and the Tramp So I may pick that up if I'm going to get it. The other thing was Bambi. I'm pretty sure I have Bambi. So didn't have to worry about that. So those were the 3 Disneys that kind of came out recently. Pinocchio being the one I had to get, and I wasn't so sure, but I was like 75% sure I didn't have it. And I was getting more and more sure as I went along. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it. But what brought all this about was a Wellgo release. Yes. Wellgo USA, again, bringing the Blu-rays for the cheap at $15 with something called... I've never even heard of this before, but it is what it is. It's Gintama. So it's a live-action rendition of a manga. It might have even been an anime, I don't know. And of course, I had to put this in my bag and it all got messed up. Gintama. Wow, partnered with Warner Brothers, and yet Warner Brothers did not release it. Go figure. So, yeah, looking forward to checking this out, as I am with all of the Wellgo releases. I love getting Asian film, man. Like, Wellgo seems to be the only place you can really get it from, which kind of sucks, but such is life, right? What are you going to do? Yeah, some more March pickups. Probably more to come. You know what? I don't know if I have anything on order anymore or not. But there's still like two weeks of new releases, so anything is possible. Let's check whatever I got right now. March Blu-ray pickups continue with one title. Yes, this is a new release day from Wellgo USA. Blu-ray called Kickboxer Retaliation. Yes, the latest entry in the Kickboxer series has Jean-Claude Van Damme and Mike Tyson in it. Haven't seen it, but I'm looking forward to it because, hey, that's got to be awesome, right? Yeah, it's got it from Walmart. I think it was $15, as is always their new release Wellgo releases. So awesome. More to come. Probably. Let's check them out right now.